Right, so yeah, I'm ready, I suppose. Morning, I'm Rory from RedClean. We're at Great Limpert today, Milton Keynes. We come to work on this lovely property. We've got some bleaching to do. When I say bleaching, we're treating some K-render with sodium hypochlorite. You just put it on, let it soak for a little while, eats all the dirt away, and then rinse it all off. Hopefully you'll have a clean bit of K-render afterwards. We're also supposed to be doing the bits above the dormer windows, but we've got here and we can actually see that they're wood and the paint's all flaking off. So we're cleaning the dirt off and the algae, but really it needs to be repainted. It's not something that can be cleaned and fixed. We're also doing a partial scrape on the backs, two sections of the roof. So it's a slate roof. We'll use a vinyl scraper on there so as not to damage the surface of the tile, and then treat it with a biocide afterwards. So obviously that prevents future growth. It's just, yeah, two back areas are the areas in question on the house. The front of it looks all right. So yeah, we'll crack on with the work. I hope you enjoy the video. So the pole you can see up there now is a water-fed window cleaning pole, but we've adapted it to work with a machine that sprays the sodium hypochlorite. It's got two fan jets in the head, the brush head, which sprays out a good angle and covers a good distance of wall with a fine spray. So you've got the dormer window behind me. For whatever reason, the builders have decided to cover the whole house, the main house, with K-render, and then they've just put a bit of wood above the dormer window and painted it the same colour as the render. So the paint over time is starting to deteriorate and flake off. We were planning on treating it with sodium hypochlorite the same way that we'll be doing the side wall next to it. But we're not going to be able to do that on just a wood surface. It'll just carry on stripping the paint off. So we're just going to give it a gentle clean with the water-fed pole system, and then the gentleman whose property it is going to get it repainted. Over here we've got Craig and Aaron. They're soaking up the roof. We're using sodium hypochlorite on the side of the render of the property. We need to make sure that everything in the area, the vicinity that we're working is soaked so as to neutralise the sodium hypochlorite. It's a cleaning product and it will clean anything and noticeably as well. So as long as we're keeping everything soaked, everything's neutralised, and we'll only be cleaning the area that we want to be cleaning instead of splashing it and cleaning anywhere else. First in. So we got a new bit of kit on the job we're at today. You may have seen some of our previous videos, the Luton stuff. Hey, what are you saying, man? Rory from RedClean, innit? But we were using a big soft wash truck to carry out the cleans, to mix the chemical and to apply the chemical to the buildings. You get me? We found this since from a manufacturer called Dual Pumps. Basically, it sprays bleach. Come down to blast some of the bleach off, and other chemicals can be used. We're using sodium hypochlorite in it. So we've got a mixed batch of sodium hypochlorite mixed with water in here. The machine then draws that out and goes through the pump, and then it gives us a good bit of pressure that will reach up to almost up to a 3-story building. It just makes life so much easier when applying a chemical, and obviously it's very compact, easy to transport around with us, and a very good bit of kit. So as you can see, Craig's using a water-fed pole system that's been adapted to spray the sodium hypochlorite through it. So he's soaking up the wall with the bleach. We'll leave that to soak for a little while and then rinse off. If all the staining hasn't removed from the first go, then we'll rinse, repeat until it gets it back to the original look of the K-render without all the staining down the side. There's a pole set up at the back of the building that's constantly spraying water over the back side of the roof behind where they're using the sodium hypochlorite, which is to neutralise any off spray. And Aaron's at the front of the property, also hosing down any plant life and any other bits and pieces that we don't want to be cleaning, just to keep the bleach neutralised.